time for Big Game Breakdown. As always, live odds. SBR odds and sportsbookreview.com. Make sure you're betting with a trustworthy shop out there. Game 3 Saturday night. Warriors and Spurs. Spurs at home getting 5.5. 212 the total. Open 6.5 and bet down. What do we know about Kawhi in this one, Teddy?
Well, what do we know? Nothing. What do we think is that he's likely to be able to suit up for San Antonio. His effectiveness, very much in question. But the markets expect him to suit up. This opened 6.5 and already been bet down, and that tells us that the markets expect Kawhi to play. And obviously what we know about the 0-2 teams returning home in the postseason, there are certainly bettors that have shown some interest in the San Antonio side.
24-2 the last 2 years. Take the home team in this spot. Game 3 down 0-2. That is first half, Teddy. Are you going to blindly bet that? It's 24-2.
Well, we'll talk about it when it comes to play of the daytime. But for now, let's talk about the game itself. Because, Game 2 was a complete mismatch. And, of course, we're talking about this show now, this game now, so we can do Cavs-Celtics Game 2 in our normal rhythm tomorrow, even though this game isn't going to be played until Saturday. But, look, it was a complete mismatch, obviously, in Game 2. And when you look back on it, you say, does that really carry a lot of meaning? I don't know if it does. Golden State closed -10 in Game 1 with Leonard healthy. That equates to about, assuming 3 points for each home court, a -4 in San Antonio. And we often see in the postseason the markets adjust more than 3 points for home court. So maybe you see a -3, Warriors -3 in San Antonio, based on market perceptions and adjustments. Then, on Tuesday, Golden State's -14 without Kawhi, and they kill him. So you have to ask yourself, is this line now a notch or two higher than it would have been based on what we saw Tuesday that may not have any effect on what we saw here? Certainly not if you believe this quote from Greg Popovich.
You can't sugarcoat it or say we just had made a couple of shots. Would have been right there. It's pretty lame. So call it like it is. We didn't come to play. We felt sorry for ourselves. We needed to get slapped and come back and play Game 3 and see who we are, end quote. Golden State 4-0 ATS on the road in the playoffs, covering by 37.5 points. Even the Mickey Mouse lineup played well in the second half, Teddy. Everyone, how about McCaw? Everyone knocked down shots in Game 2.
Yeah, they sure did. Kevin Durant, quote, "We just came out and played our game. We moved the ball, everybody touched it and felt good about themselves, and that generated some good looks." Now, the Warriors weren't really that sharp early in Game 1. They got enough work in to shake off all the rust for Game 2, especially with 3 days off ahead. Nobody except for Steph Curry got to 30 minutes. This team is fresh, rested, and ready. And, oh, by the way, Steve Kerr, we talked about making a locker room speech in Game 1. He looks like he's making the trip to San Antonio. No decision yet as to whether he will be sitting on the bench, but he will be with the team in San Antonio.
Teddy, there's conflicting reports on Kawhi. Well, at least Jalen Rose doesn't think Pop will play him if he's banged up. Sam Amick said he would have played if it was a game 6 or 7. If Kawhi's 80%, would you play him Saturday?
Absolutely. No question. This is the playoffs, man. And 80%, if the guy can walk, he's in my starting lineup. And if he can't walk, it's one thing. But if you can walk, no question I play Kawhi. Your season's on the line right here in this game. If you lose, you can sit him Game 4. But unless there's a risk of making the injury significantly worse, he's got to suit up here. He really does.
Hey, guys, for the full video, go to sbrpicks.com.
Hey guys, thanks for tuning in to our channel. Now, we've put a lot of work into producing all these free videos, so please help us out and keep all our content free for you forever by simply liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing. Now, not to mention, a visit to our industry-leading website will warm the hearts of all our SBR employees, especially myself. Now, the links are over there to the left, so do check those out. Thanks for watching.